All right, thanks so much, Talia. Some guy that knows something something about the triple option offense. Mr. Evan Sharpley, a good friend of mine.
I didn't run it, but
well, no, you didn't run it. You know about playing the triple option offense and about that Navy defense. He quarterbacked for a number of years here for the Irish, 2005 to 2009. Played Navy five times. Actually, in the house that Rockne built. And where else did you play Navy?
We would have played them in Baltimore, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. My memory's a little hazy at this point. It's been a while.
So about that kicking game.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to that. The Irish, you think it's more mental than anything else?
I think it can be. You know, I kind of compare it to, Chuck Knobloch when he played for the Yankees and had the yips.
Yeah.
Once you make a couple bad throws and same thing, you miss a couple kicks, you kind of feel that energy as the kicker's walking out there in the stadium. And not that they want you to miss it, but you're almost kind of got that in the back of your head. So, I think it can be a mental thing. Once you make one, you gain some confidence. Your teammates got your back. It kind of spiral back uphill then. And it's initially getting that first one. But my prop bet for today is that Notre Dame doesn't kick a field goal.
I don't know about that. Maybe. If they miss that first one, you never know. Let's talk about the rankings real quick before we head to break. Irish coming in at number 10 in the rankings, the first college football playoff rankings last week. ACC, if you're a homer of Virginia, Louisville, Miami, name it, you're not happy.
No.
But you think it's the right place to be?
I think so. I mean, there's still the early rankings, and there's a lot of football still to be played. You got to take care of business. But the memes came out early this season after Notre Dame lost their second game that we'd be having this conversation, that Notre Dame would still be in the playoff football talk with 2 losses. And if they take care of business, I think they have a great argument to be there. But, they got to go out there and execute. They got a tough game tonight. But at 10-2, I think they still get in if they win out.
Do you think Notre Dame is a top 5 team in the country right now?
Not right now. I think there's still some more football I'd like to see them play. It's a really interesting year. You look at the couple of the top teams, Indiana, obviously dominating football teams, Ohio State, the same thing. And then you kind of have a mixture of maybe some question marks on how teams are going to peak towards the end of the season. So it makes for a really interesting finish. And now that we're to the 12 teams, I think a 10-2 Notre Dame team year in and year out is going to have an argument to be in the college football
We've
playoffs.
talked about this before. We've talked about this plenty of times on the podcast and other places, that if you're Notre Dame and you're a fan of Notre Dame and you go 1 or 2 losses, that's the standard from now on. You can do that and still make and maybe even host a college football playoff
and
game.
At that point, you just got to get hot and make a run in the playoffs. Football, you watch it week in and week out. It changes, and it's a game of inches. So just get in and then see where it shakes from there.
Let's see that beautiful form here. That
with the mic, too.
Yeah, with the mic. Let me see this.
Are we going for the field goal or the touchdown here?
Let's go for the whatever. Wow! He's setting the standard early.
Baby.
He's setting the standard early. Well. Oh, my gosh, terrible. Justin Miko, come on with us. Justin Miko, a walk-on, ROTC, a veteran. He's going to be joining us here on set after the break. Plus, who is injured, who is out for today's game. That's all coming up on ABC 57 Kickoff. Before I embarrass myself more, let's go to break. We'll be right back.